Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle Seahawks fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for the Seahawks and the entire NFC West. Rumors are swirling around that the Baltimore Ravens, currently sitting at 5-8 and trying to rebuild their cap space, might be making a bold move, trading Derrick Henry to Seattle. Yeah, you heard that right. Derrick Henry, the Pro Bowl running back who's been a force to reckon with since he entered the league, potentially heading to the Seahawks. That's a blockbuster scenario, and if it materializes, it could flip the entire landscape of the division in our favor. Let's start by taking a closer look at Henry himself. This guy is a true beast. In 2025, he's been a Pro Bowler once again, racking up over 0 rushing yards, precisely 21, with an impressive 4.8 yards per carry, and he's found the end zone 11 times. That's the kind of production that can keep defenses honest and take pressure off Geno Smith, letting him work his magic in the passing game. Henry's average yards per game at around 85 yards isn't just good, it's elite. His PFF grade sits at 88.1, which shows how well he's been performing in every facet, running, blocking, and even catching out of the backfield. His EPA per run is positive, and he's been relatively healthy with minimal injuries, which is huge when considering a trade. Looking at his career stats, Henry has amassed over 200 rushing yards and scored 102 touchdowns, a true workhorse. His career YPC, yards per carry, is nearly 4.9, making him one of the most consistent and hardest runners in the league. Even in 2025, he's been a threat catching the ball out of the backfield, with over 150 yards, averaging over 10 yards per reception. Just last week, in Week 13, he exploded against the Steelers, rushing for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. That kind of performance shows he's still got that burst and power that makes defenders tremble. The Ravens, on the other hand, are in a different situation. They're sitting at 5-8, and their defense has been a major concern, giving up nearly 25 points per game. With the cap crunch they're facing, only about $3. $2 million left. They're prioritizing extensions for their wide receivers, like Rashad Bateman and Odell Beckham Jr., and looking to free up space by moving some veteran players. Trading Henry would be a strategic move to acquire draft picks, especially a third-rounder in the 2026 draft, which could help them rebuild for the future. The Ravens have been cautious about their ground game this season, relying more on Lamar Jackson's legs and their passing attack, which hasn't always been consistent. Now, that's where it gets interesting for the Seahawks fans. Seattle, sitting comfortably at 9-3, has been a balanced team with a strong ground game anchored by Kenneth Walker III. But adding a talent like Derrick Henry would elevate our offense to a whole new level. Imagine Walker sharing carries with Henry, defenses wouldn't know what hit them. Our rushing attack could become unstoppable, especially with Henry's ability to wear down defenses late in games. Our offense has been averaging around 5 points per game, but with Henry's addition, projections show that could jump to nearly 30 points, a significant leap. Our rushing yards could surpass 500, and our touchdown numbers could increase by 10 or more. In terms of efficiency, the Seahawks have been improving, a plus 18% in overall efficiency, and Henry could be the perfect piece to take us over the top. His yards per carry, currently around 4.9 in his career, would complement Walker perfectly, and the added threat in the run game would open up more passing opportunities for Geno Smith. Plus, with Metcalf, Lockett, and JSN, defenses would have to respect the entire field. The synergy between our receivers and the ground game would be electric. Now, let's talk odds. The latest betting lines show the Seahawks as plus 600 favorites to make a deep playoff run. And with Henry, those odds could shorten even further, maybe down to plus 240. He's not just a running back, he's an X-factor, especially in the postseason. His playoff experience and ability to carry the ball in clutch situations make him a candidate to push Seattle into the top tier of contenders. The rumors also suggest that if Seattle pulls this off, it could boost our chances of beating the Cardinals, with our win probability jumping by over 20%. That's how much of a difference Henry could make. Thinking about the strategic vision, this move makes perfect sense. The Seahawks have been building a powerhouse on the ground, with Walker leading a dynamic rushing attack. Adding Henry would be like giving that engine a turbo boost. It's about creating a dynasty of run-based dominance, a team that can impose its will on anyone. The Ravens, mired in cap issues and with a defense that's been giving up too many points, might see this as a way to get some draft capital and reset. Meanwhile, Seattle's window is wide open, and a player like Henry could be the final piece to secure that elusive Super Bowl title. Of course, there are questions and uncertainties. Will the Ravens actually make this move? Can Seattle afford the trade with their salary cap, or will they have to maneuver some cap room? How will Henry's style fit into our offensive scheme? But if history has shown us anything, it's that the Seahawks are not afraid to make bold moves when the opportunity is right. Remember, they've been aggressive in past seasons, and this could be yet another chapter in that story. As fans, we should be excited about the potential. A running back of Henry's caliber would energize our entire team and fan base. It would send a message to the league that the Seahawks are serious contenders, not just on paper but on the field. The NFC West is tough, with the 49ers and Rams always lurking, but with Henry in the backfield, we could be the team to beat. Think about the possibilities: a ground-and-pound attack that can control the clock, wear down defenses, and set up explosive plays through the air. That's the kind of football Seattle fans dream of. So what's next? Well, it's all about waiting and watching. Rumors are just that, rumors, but given how the NFL trade deadline works and how teams are always looking to shake things up, don't be surprised if something big happens in the coming weeks. The Seahawks are in a prime position to make a splash, and if they do, it could redefine this season and beyond. The idea of Derrick Henry running behind our offensive line, crushing defenses, and helping us chase another Super Bowl, it's the kind of vision that gets us all fired up. And remember, this isn't just about adding another star. It's about building a team that can dominate for years to come. With Gene, Walker, and potentially Henry leading the charge, the Seahawks could be on the verge of something truly special. So stay tuned, keep the faith, and get ready for what could be the most exciting offseason in Seahawks history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Derrick Henry would be the perfect addition to our squad? Would you be excited to see him running behind our offensive line, wearing the navy and action green? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion means everything to us and to the Seahawks. This team has a bright future, and moves like this could be what pushes us over the edge. I'll be back soon with more updates, so make sure to stay tuned for all the latest Seahawks news. Let's keep the fire burning and the passion alive because we're all in this together, and the best is yet to come. Go Hawks!